Hey everybody, welcome back to YIIK, a postmodern RPG. By the end of yesterday's playing session, my mind had been a little bit on the melty side, but I think having gotten a good night's sleep and a fair amount of Overwatch in my system, I'm ready to get back into playing through this one. So let's go ahead and check out these. Oh, I don't need any of this stuff. I'm good. I don't need... I assume that the other vending machine is probably just going to contain the same stuff. I'm guessing that this vending machine looks like it has a bunch of food or condoms in it. So this is probably stuff to recover my health. And the other thing was... Yep. The other thing was items to recover my mana. But I think we're done with this zone. So I'm going to head out and then probably see more cutscenes.
Springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain. I was moving on autopilot back towards my home. I felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs. Like I just found out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood. But something had changed inside of me. Pulsating through my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time. I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered something. Only problem was this something wasn't meant to be seen. In that moment, I was a child finding a magazine meant only for an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed, confused by the images spinning inside my head.
He found, like, a porno, but like a brain porno. Let's turn up the volume just a little bit so that the voice acting stuff is nice and clear. Alright, I don't remember there being this weird field the first time I came through this area, but maybe I just didn't remember it correctly. Anyway, I like to think that basically Alex is just getting as much of a mindfuck as I am while playing this game, so... that is something that we have in common. I think that he's supposed to be an identifiable player character. And, you know, I too am a obnoxious hipster at heart. I wonder if there's going to be different... Oh, I remember now. I need to go over here to go to the pharmaceuticals salesman, as it were, and pick up some pharmaceuticals for the old person who's not able to afford, like, heart pills or whatever. Yeah, I remember they were talking about how, like, there was no Obamacare, and how sad that was, that was making everybody involved. Alright. Where could they be? Well, I'll just wander around the park a little bit. I thought that they said that they would be around, like, a copse of trees. Maybe they're back over here? Oh, wow. This area looks like it's totally something you can walk through, but I guess it's not, and I ran into some sort of invisible wall there. Okay, this guy hanging out by the his and hers joint porta potties. This is the pharmaceutical salesman. If you're looking for the good stuff, you come to the right place. Medicine, or smelling salts. I should probably buy some of both of these, because they, this guy says he's an apothecary. Alright, I'll pick up some of these items because you never know when status effects are going to be a huge pain in the ass in a JRPG. But I thought that I would have like a quest or something related to this guy. Because, you know, the oldies, they were talking about how they didn't have any money to buy their medicine. But, and then there's a pharmaceutical rep, so you'd think like, oh, it has to be the case that there is like a quest there. And then there's this tree that's all magical and purple that I can't really do anything with. I assume that that will become more relevant as we move onward with the game. But, I don't know. And the other thing is that Dali is in my party. He's around. But you know what? He ain't got no grocery shopping list. So I'm gonna show up back at my house. My mom's gonna be so mad because I wasn't able to buy the stuff. Even though the cat's with me now, I should be able to get the shopping list from him and then go actually take care of this. Ay, ay, ay. First I lose my weird magic space girlfriend, and then my mom's gonna ground me. A 20-year-old man. Actually, knowing this game, the mom's not gonna be there. She's gonna be like dead or something, or possessed by that weird person. Only one way to find out. I guess I'll go rooting around in her bedroom. Oh. Huh. Is there anything I can do? I can inspect. But what am I inspecting? Oh, I see. I'm inspecting the radio, like, through the wall there. Alright, so I guess my mom is alive and is around, but let me go ahead and reflect. Unless there's food. In which case I'll eat the food first. Why is the table set out like that when there is no family? That's very strange. Pretty sure the pharmaceutical rep is a drug dealer. I disagree. I think that he's just a pharmaceutical salesman who works extremely weird hours in very, very sketchy locations. I assume he's basically just, his clientele are the trees and the raccoons, and he's just got a niche market, that's all.
When I arrived home, tired, confused, and out of breath, I tossed my things on the floor and made my way to the couch. My mother still wasn't home yet. I wasn't surprised. She often worked late right before her company released a new product. My mother, a 49-year-old, short, red-headed woman, was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading telecommunications provider.
Information systems programmer analyst? That's like a weird fake IT made-up title.
Her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs work people in a decade. This job paid well. Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt-free thanks to the back-breaking mental labor of my mother.
You have mail.
Alright. Oh. No reaction at all, Alex? Did that just not bother you? That's not bother you? Alright, what kind of spooky ass weird email am I gonna get? Log on to the computer, obviously. Oh my god. Comp you favorites. What the hell is this? Missing person at Axe Studios to Alex? Huh?
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click the link. The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion.
That would be pretty scary to see, I think.
I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes.
That fills up a whole hard drive back in 1999.
In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes. I rubbed them and waited for the file to load. I thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn. You can never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic. Maybe a girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing some particularly unladylike things.
That's a really, really weird, gross thought to have.
While the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that came to mind neither had the looks nor the motivation to seek out an adult filmmaker.
That's also a really weird thought to have. That's also mean.
I just have to wait for it to finish downloading. When the file had finished downloading, I waited with fading patience for my computer to open it in QuickTime. Finally, it was loaded.
Girl gets onto elevator. Anyone know details? I grab some screenshots. Reaction nod. This is gonna be a video of what Semi getting abducted, isn't it? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Is this a chat log? That's cool. It's interesting because the video doesn't have Alex in it, but I could see her, like, weird bloody eyes, too. Eey. Holy shit, what IRC was this one? It was on Anonymous 10 minutes before I posted it. Still trying to find an origin. Watched it a few times, and I guess I'll be the first guy to ask, what the fuck is outside the door? What the fuck is wrong with her eyes? Just what the fuck? Anyone know if this is real? Is it from a movie? Can't find or deny if it's from a movie, but if it is, it's probably Japanese or something. However, I think the frame rate, stationary camera, and unattractive woman makes me think it's at least homemade. Ouch. Sammy's cute. That's mean. I don't know if I'd call her ugly. Anyone find a name yet? Anyone notice there appears to be frames missing? Watch the timeline. You'll see it skip of 188 to 189. Anyone else having a hard time viewing the video? Did you download it yet? Oh. What? I'm not done. I need to log on to the computer. I'm not done reading the email. Why did it do that? It's really strange. Oh, did I? Huh. There's a lot of messages that I didn't know that I hadn't interacted with the computer before. Guess I should have done this to see what all my emails were beforehand. There are 9 replies. No one's drawing attention to the fucking star monsters in the corner of the frame. What the fuck is this from? There's no way this is real. The truth is out there. Well. Yeah, there isn't... I was gonna see if there was a clue about the frame rate, but I didn't actually see one there. What is any of this stuff? Huh. Alright. What is OniSme999? It's a forum. Discuss things you aren't allowed to discuss. Oh, it's a conspiracy theorist forum? Conspiracies, the occult, supernatural. We'll surf it. Your life will never be the same. Alright. Why we created it? World is a lonely place. There's some things we know to be the truth. An event veriformer. I'm gonna basically just skim this lore because I don't really care all that much about it, to be totally honest. Like, I get the gist of it. Is like, this is about these are forum posts like that are meant to be like no sleep creepypastas or conspiracy theory things. Do you ever wish you could just disappear? Yeah, I have no desire to read these things out because they're very long. I'm sure they're kind of cool, but for the sake of the fact that I'm recording this, there's no way. I want to beat the monkey. Why won't you let me beat the monkey? This is giving me some real, like, Neopets flashbacks, by the way. This is very, like, old school Internet Explorer or Firefox type of thing. Well, let's save up, and then I guess the game was telling me that my character needs to go to sleep. So I will have him do so. That's kind of weird that sometimes when you interact with the menu, it, like, pops back up. The menuing seems a little bit off, and I'm not too sure how or why that is, but we will pop into bed now. And I'm certain we're gonna see a weird cutscene. Yep.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day? It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
Just, can you keep it down, please? I had a rough night. Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
2 p.m. Too early.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator? Why did you run straight home?
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good too. Besides, it's...
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it. You're scared, right? So you ran home. I understand. But maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
Yeah, maybe.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
I knew he was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? What exactly had she been pulled into? Just the thought of going back to the factory made my stomach tighten. But if I didn't go back, I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
We are inside a room. We can tell from the decorations on the wall that it is a female's room. The unremarkable but adequate lighting reveals to us that there is someone in the room, although who is not yet clear to us or the others in the room. The expressionless decor and bedding show uninteresting taste. Although there are the staples of a bedroom, there is something inhuman about the layout and decorations. We get the impression that the room is a parody of a human woman's room. With a quick survey of the interior, our eyes come to rest on a figure unconsciously placed inside the bed. We know from her plastic finish that she is both unconscious from a lack of humanity inside of her vessel and unconscious from a lack of power going to her circuits. The low electric hum of the room detracts from the music playing at a low level from a record player in the corner of the room. As we observe the motionless figure, we gradually come to sense that she isn't well, that she is broken in some way. We feel compelled to refer to the figure in the bed as a woman. However, her exposed circuitry holds our words. We bring the camera closer to her face and ponder what she is. Her face is lined with the most profound solemnance. We confer with each other and come to an agreement.
That was Sammy's face, right?
Okay, so
it looked like
you met
it.
a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her. Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you could get out of bed before 2 p.m.
Oh no, not a phone call. That ended so poorly for me last time. I don't want a repeat of that shit. And it's gonna make that annoying sound effect until I answer it too. I wanted to like go exploring in my mom's bedroom.
I've had this song stuck in my head. It just won't go away. Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that old sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How do they go again?
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry.
So there seems to be these continuous references to music. Like, Alex fights things with records, and we got a phone call talking about, like, the needle drop of the record. And then, we just got something about an earworm. Oh boy. I didn't know that this game wasn't above jump scares, and I'm a little bit concerned now. Because I wasn't ready for that, and I'm not about to be one to get jump startled, but I guess it's gonna have to happen. So let's just go. God, I knew it. I knew it. There's no place like home because home is possessed and evil. Where do I go? I assume I need to go back to the factory. Return to the factory in hopes of finding Sammy. Well, I could use this time to go grind up levels or something like that. but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to waltz on over... Well, first I'm going to talk to an NPC just to see if their dialogue changes. I don't think it will. Yeah. So... I think that what I'll do is I'll pop over and talk to the oldies again, because I did buy medicine and I want to see what they're up to.
Alex? You grew a beard!
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I had seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then.
College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Oh, God.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good. Well, maybe a few pounds heavier. I see you didn't major in exercise science.
Har har, very funny. Liberal arts.
Great. What do you do with that?
Aww.
Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday.
Boy, this is, some very realistically incredibly uncompelling dialogue.
I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome! Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it. These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday.
Oh.
What else do you know about that site?
Everyone heard that sound effect, right? That was weird.
It's like a conspiracy theory support group. People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that. You don't look so good, dude. Everything okay?
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
Something from the page. You were there.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. Poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Yeah. Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that,
There was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy. Like in that moment of her disappearance.
That shading changing on his neck is really, really weird looking.
Her memory was from my thoughts only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation. So I proceeded with caution.
I went all over that factory yesterday. And I swear, the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.